Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out, different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas, over there if your brain's big a new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. If you are wondering why I have slightly more score than you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 15% boost going on right now. Of course, I claimed that 50% right off the current Season 20 Season Pass on 2 pages, a 5% additional 10%. Of course, you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Now, because it is Tuesday, we not only have our typical dailies here, we also have our fresh set of weeklies here as well. So we're going to use a score booster drink. Score booster drink, we can only use 1 per day. It'll increase by an additional 25% for 24 hours. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, if you ever use a score booster drink, you don't see your score going up, there's nothing wrong with your game. All you do is you back out, then you go back in again, and you'll see it pop up. The same thing will happen to the weeklies. Pretty cool, eh? And now we have 40%. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's take a look here. Scrap junk to produce acid 5. So acid is a junk item. Here we can use the bulk and scrap method at a tinker's workbench. We go to any tinker's workbench on the Mac. We go craft. Go to bulk, and there it is, bulk acid. To bulk 1 acid, you need 2 plastic and 15 waste acid from your stash or scrap box. Go ahead and you bulk your 1 acid, then you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It is the lazy way. However, if you're short on time, like to get things quick and easy, the bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at. Now, we do have a camp resource that gives us, that collects acid. And this is the bad boy right over here. It is the Butterfly Sanctuary. As you can see, it collects 10 waste acid. The alternate to this will be the Mothman Moth Sanctuary. So there's a nice little camp resources to give us some nice acid. Alright, so we can get acid in a couple of areas and around the wasteland. They're talking about the industrial solvent, just the plain boxes. We also have the green industrial grade solvent. And there's a nice little supply of it right down here in White Springs. Right here in the north entrance, if you fast travel here on the outside, there is a red building close by. It is the laundromat. There should be 4 of those industrial grade in there. And as well, I think there's like 1 or 2 of the regular grade. So just an FYI, that is a really good spot. Another pretty decent spot, if you're lucky, on the right server, right up here, the Red Rocket Mega Stop. In the odd bathroom and around the wasteland, we'll have just the regular grade of industrial solvent. Chlorine bags are another good source. So Silva Homestead is where we're going to head here today. So let's pop over here. Fertilizer bags are also a good source, but a bag of fertilizer will only give you 1 acid, but that's a good little backup and a good spot for some fertilizers right here in good old Wixon Homestead. All right, so we're going to head right up to the red barn here at Silva Homestead, and hopefully those chlorine bags will be there. There we go. Okay, good. So let's grab a chlorine bag. Go down to the items section. As you see, 1 bag of chlorine. Look at that, 3 acid. All we need is 2 bags. Just like that. Nice. As you can see, there's 3 more bags here. Pretty good. Pretty awesome. There's a regular box of the Abraxo cleaner, that solvent there I was talking about. All right, let's head back to our camp and we will scrap it up. Again, you can go to any workbench at all. There's a couple of workbenches nearby. You can go to another player's camp, a train station, whatever you want to do. I'm just coming back here. It's going to set me up for the next challenge. That's why I always come back to my camp, if you guys are kind of wondering. All right, let's scrap this up here. Alright, there we go. Scrap trying to produce acid. 5 for 5. It's that easy. But again, the bulk and scrap method is where it's at. If you're kind of short on time or just want to get her done. Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright, let's take a look at this one here. Collect Mothman eggs 3. So we do have a camp resource that will collect Mothman eggs for us. Now, it's ever since we got it, it's more so for the returning folk, I guess, because I've never seen this in the atomic shop, like, ever. I think we got it like 2 years ago. It was one of those, you know, maybe once or twice a year we get those special 2-week event challenges here in the game. And this was just one of those special awards that we got. And since then, I've never ever seen it being offered in the atomic shop. So if you're a returning player to the game, which I know there's a lot of people returning to the game lately because of the update, but this Mothman nest will passively collect 4 Mothman eggs. So just an FYI. Now, most places we can find Mothman eggs in around Cultists, but not every place. Clancy Manor is pretty decent. Of course, one of the best places here is Point Pleasant, right around the water's edge and in around the statue, right next to the Mothman Museum. There's a couple in around here, Kanawha County Cemetery. Right down here at the Lucky Hole Mine. Like way in the mine, I should say, like way in there, like where they're all kind of doing their praying thing there. And right up here, Crossroads is pretty decent as well. I'm going to show you bring it to a pretty decent place where it's not going to give you any combat. It's right here, the Kanawha County Cemetery. So let's pop in here today. And again, it's up to you where you want to go. If you happen to be closer to one of those other places, then by all means. But this place here, you don't even have to get in combat. So right where you spawn in here, we're just going to go right to that little shack right there. There's never any cultists down here. And there should be exactly 3 of them. Let's go ahead and harvest. Be one right up on the wall here. Now, if you're brand spanking new to the game, you'll come across this quite a bit. I know it's a question I get maybe once in a while, but the same thing happens with most flora in the game, especially like brain fungus and glowing fungus. When you collect, like let's say, okay, there's something wrong with my game, Jim. You know, I see Mothman eggs there, but I can't pick them up. That's just how the game works. And fortunately, it's a little misleading. But again, same thing will happen with brain fungus and glowing fungus. You'll come across that a lot. All right, so as you can see, nice little spot here. Nice little spot. All right, let's go to the next one here. Sell Mothman egg omelet to an NPC vendor 1. Perfect. So as I just mentioned, you can find those Mothman eggs. And again, as soon as you pick up a Mothman egg, your character will automatically learn Mothman egg omelet. So Mothman egg omelet is not a recipe you have to buy, you have to find. You automatically learn it as soon as your character picks up a Mothman egg, and your character will always know that recipe from here on forth, okay? So what we have to do is we have to craft our Mothman eggs into a Mothman egg omelet. So we do that at a cooking station. So let's pop up here. Go up to the crafting station here. But any cooking station will do. Your own camp, another train station. Most train stations have a cooking station next to them, another player's camp, whatever you want to do. But this is the most important part. If you try to sell the Mothman egg as is, it's not going to work. So you have to craft a Mothman egg omelet at a cooking station. You go all food, Mothman egg omelet. Again, simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up a Mothman egg. Let's craft it here. Look at that, count as a cook a meat-based meal. That's interesting, eh? That's why I kind of tracked them, so you guys can see that when I'm seeing it. So now that we have our Mothman egg omelet, what are we supposed to do with it? Sell it to an NPC vendor. So an NPC vendor is any robot vendor at any train station on the map. Any robot vendor down here at the White Spring Mall. Now the north entrance will bring us down to the mall. The front door entrance basically is an additional loading screen to get down to the mall. You have vendor bought resin over here, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. You have the Sunny Top Twins here in Foundation. Even here in good old Flatwoods, we have the White Church with that vendor bot there. We have good old Duchess up here at the Wayward. Of course, we see the traveling merchants all around the wasteland and our camps, other players' camps, so all kinds of options there for NPC vendors. We're just going to utilize this guy here. Going to go trade. Let's trade this Mothman Egg Omelette to this guy. There we go. So Mothman Egg Omelette to an NPC vendor, 1 for 1, done. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, let's see what's next here. Let's go ahead and kill a Cryptid 1. So Cryptids, there's many different type of Cryptids we have here in the game. It's just up to you what you want to go after. Grafton Monsters are a good source. Hemlock Holes, there's one right here. If you actually go into Grafton, you can actually spawn in one of 2 events, one Protest March or one Grafton Day. If you're lucky enough to spawn in Grafton Day, there'll be a Grafton Monster. So that's always an option. Right here, just north of the Charleston train yard, we have that little dumping ground here. There'll be one right here, right in between the Charleston Capitol building and the Somersville's Dam. There'd be that little black river that's down there, and he'll kind of spawn up out of that little river. It's pretty cool to watch. In terms of Snallygasters, Charleston, there's 2 of them here. So one right here at this icon, right at the bridge. There'll be one a little bit further down towards the Charleston Capitol building. Way up here at the Kitty Corner Cabin's 50% chance to find 4 Snallygasters up here. The other 50% chance, of course, Rat Scorpions. Right over here we have the triplets. 3 of them here, the Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. Right down here, Flooded Train Yard. At least 6 of them down here. Wendigos. Wendigos are a good source as well. I would say maybe a 50% chance here at the Hornwright Air Purifier Site 3. There'll be one here in Lewisburg on the main road. 25% chance to find one here at 3 Ponds. Right up here in Haven Church, it's not too bad. I find the game sometimes substitutes him with a bloated glowing one, so just an FYI. Right over here, Wendigo Cave, but that's a little bit higher level area. Lots of nasty enemies in there. And once in a while on the right server, you'll have Freddy Fear's House of Scares. There'll be one guy up there as well. So that gives you guys a couple of options. I do mention the one down here, Dark Hollow Manor on the west side, like in one of those ravines, but I haven't seen him there in the last little while. I've gone down there to check, so I don't know if the Lost are killing it down there. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen it down here in a while, but that is like kind of like a, maybe like a last resort. Alright, seeing we're up here in Grafton, let's go right up here to Hemlock Holes. We could try to spawn in Grafton Day, but again, it's only a 50% chance that that particular event will spawn in first. Let's go to Hemlock Holes, or as I know for sure he's going to be up here. That's it. Got the old crossbow going on here today. So he'll be right back here, and there's our boy. And sometimes, actually, they'll be right over by that plane. Sometimes there'll be a couple of Snallygasters just kind of pop up out of nowhere. So for the Grafton Monsters, I find the blowholes work good. Oh, he's doing some moving around there. See that? That's pretty cool. Oh, how are you missing them, Jim? He's like right there. Oh, night vision lever action rifle. How about that? Look at that, waste acid too off the old Grafton monster. Good way to get some acid. Rad roach. Huh. Good stuff. Bad. This guy's always here. That's actually a pretty nice little drop there. Surprised. Alright, let's see what's next here. Let's go ahead, kill a Cultist 10. So many great spots where we can find Cultists in around the wasteland. In terms of Cultists, we're taking a look at this particular icon here on the map. One of the few exceptions of that is right here, good old Point Pleasant, but we know there's at least 20 Cultists down here. So in terms of squishy guys, again, Clancy Manor. Point Pleasant, we do have the Oregon Cave. Now, there's only 3 entrances to Oregon Cave. I know one person mentioned they're trying to find the 4th one, but there is no 4th one. It's only 3. It just brings you to the same cave, just 3 different entrances. Of course, right where we were at the beginning of the game, Kanawha County Cemetery, there'd be at least 10 of them down here in the church. Way over here, Lucky Hole Mine, Johnson's Acre, but these two areas here a little bit higher level cultists. And even the guys up here are fairly high level too at the crossroads. Alright, let's go somewheres here. Let's pop into Point Pleasant here. And take care of some cultists. Now again, nothing real special here. You can use any weapon. If you have a couple grenades on you, you can go ahead and use them if you so wish. It's not real particular, just killing cultists basically. And let's go ahead here. Oh, he disappeared. Pop your head up there, bud. Yeah, have a nice life. Grab some of these crossbow bolts. Missed him. Huh. A little glitchy there, isn't he? These guys up there won't, they're getting pretty smart there now. Oh, missed him. Get him that time. Yeah. His body's falling to the ground there. Oh, boys! Jeepers. They're doing the old haymaker there. You're not joining anything in eternity, bare butts. Let's follow these chems here. Let's pick this up. Buff tats, beautiful. Great mentats. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Where are the bodies at? They all just like falling off the building or something? There we go. There's one. Get some stuff up here. Ballistic fiber, hot dog. Give me some of that. Feels like I'm getting attacked here. Somewheres. Guys down below are going to the building, I guess. He would get me for some reason. Alright. Very caution. Let's see what's next here, Jimmy. And again, you can go ahead. It's up to you. It depends on how much time you have. You can go through this whole place and clear out the area if you so wish, whatever you want to do there. Alright, we got 2 left here. So we're going to cook a meat-based meal first. And then we're going to eat a cooked meal, okay? So let's go ahead. Cook a meat-based meal. Again, it's got to be meat-based. Again, we can go after some insects. We can go after some Mirelurks. We can go after some Brahmin. Doesn't have to make it as hard as you think. One of the best spots. You see that? I was like right there. And then like rushing right by me. Come on, baby. That was hilarious. Where did he go? Don't know. I love it. Alright. Cook a meat-based meal. Let's go after some Brahmin. Let's make this as easy as possible down here in good old Flatwoods. And again, you can come down here at any level. Just because you're a high level doesn't mean you're too good to come down here in good old Flatwoods there. There's a lots and lots to go around. As I said, there's probably about 9 Brahmin here altogether. There's 2 red roaches in that bus station. There's 3 mole rats up there, and the possum. If you go a little bit further up the road, there's a little car on the side of the road. There's usually a couple mongrels. Up on the hill, there's usually some sort of rat stag or rabbit or squirrel up there. Yeah, 9 Brahmin here altogether. Again, you can make this as easy or as hard as you want, whatever you want to do. Huh! Good old Betsy there is flying away there. And I can say, okay, so as soon as you pick up Brahmin meat, you automatically learn ribeye steak. All right, so if you're a brand new player coming down through Flatwoods here, and you're thinking, okay, I don't have any recipes, I don't know anything. As soon as you kill one of these Brahmin, which are passive, okay, basically just pick up the meat and you'll learn ribeye steak. It's that easy. This guy's still alive. So 2, 4, 6 there, just like that. Let's run down to these cooking stations here. And again, there's another Brahmin right there. We have his little twin sister right here. We have Mr. Opossum right there. We have Mrs. Opossum just around the corner. Right there. We have all the old 4 Brahmin cousins there right over here. Just kind of roaming around. Yeah, real good spot. Doesn't matter what level you are. Let's go to our cooking station here. All food. Again, ribeye steak. You automatically learn by picking up Brahmin meat, and your character will always know that recipe from here on forth. Let's go ahead. Cook a meat-based meal, 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Easy peasy. Rank 29, nice. Eat a cooked meal, 10. So when it says this, it could be a plant-based meal. It could be a meat-based meal, whatever. Okay? If you're a herbivore, you can eat a meat-based meal. If you're a carnivore, you can eat a plant-based meal. So it's wide open. You can go ahead, you can craft a couple pies, you can craft some cobblers, whatever you want to do. But the main thing is it has to be a cooked meal. That's the main thing you have to remember. Alright, so we just grabbed some, made some ribeye steak the old-fashioned way. Let's go get some veggies. Let's go to Silva Homestead here. We'll pick up some corn. Now, if you have corn or razor grain or tato or tato plants, whatever they're called there in your camp, you can harvest those if you so wish. Save yourself a little bit of time again. I'm just going after the corn just to make some corn soup. And again, corn soup is a simple recipe you automatically learn by harvesting corn. And just like razor grain, you automatically learn razor grain soup and razor grain flour by simply picking it up, by harvesting it. It's that easy. Let's pick some corn up here. Again, you see 2 that are being added at the top left-hand corner. And I have a perk card that'll help us out here. It's under perception. It's called Green Thumb. You twice as much when harvesting flora, so instead of 1, you pick up 2. Now, it doesn't matter what you are, if you're a herbivore or carnivore or whatever. This perk card you don't throw out or you don't scrap. It's a card you hang on to because it just saves you a whole whack of time doing daily, weekly challenges. Alright, so let's head back to our good old camp here. We'll finish this last one off. Of course, to start, the sun is starting to go down here now. We may need some boiled water to make corn soup. So we do have this water boiler, which is a camp resource. Again, you can go ahead if you have that. If you don't have that boiled water, 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water. And of course, we can get dirty water from any water source in game, not including the toxic water we can find up here. Okay, that's not really dirty water. And or if you have like a fountain, or if you have some sort of water pump, you know what I mean, like dirty water kind of thing. That boiler just basically saves us a smidge, like I mean a smidge, milliseconds of time. But it looks good, right? So let's go to our cooking station here. We're going to craft some corn soup. Again, simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up corn. Let's go ahead and craft 5 of those bad boys. There we go. It's like that. Now, we do have camp resources in the game, and they are in the atomic shop rotation, and they are considered a meal. More so a meat-based meal. So this Deathclaw slow cooker, it not only collects meat, but it cooks it at the same time. It's awesome. Totally awesome. Mirelurk steamer, same thing. Not only collects meat, cooks it at the same time. So meat-based meal, cooked meal. Pemmican collector, we got this way back in season 17. Season pass, available for everyone. Same thing, not only a cooked meal, but a meat-based meal. Alright, so a couple great options there for everyone. And again, these daily weekly challenges, if you're a herbivore mutation, you can still have one of these, you know, considered carnivore mutation camp resources. You can still have this and they'll still count. Alright, which I'm going to show you here in a second. So under stats here, effects, I'm going to show you that I'm a carnivore mutation. Right there. And I'm going to start off with the corn soup, which is a plant-based meal, and show you how it counts. See that? Just like that. Okay, let's eat some of this ribeye steak. We got the old-fashioned way. Let's grab some smoked Mirelurk fillets here from the old Mirelurk steamer. Let's grab some grilled rat toad from our Deathclaw slow cooker. So let's eat a grilled rat toad here. We got from our camp resource. Smoked Mirelurk fillet we got from our camp resource. Okay. I have some pemmican here already. If I go to the P section, if I can figure out my alphabet here. Right there. So camp resources definitely saves you a lot of time at the end of the day. Okay. Let's finish this off here. Done. Eat a cooked meal 10 for 10. Just like that. And I think we're done. We are just like that. Awesome. Weapon of the day. Let's take a look at that. It is the Aristocrat's Glow-Sighted Crossbow. Up to plus 50% damage based on the caps you have. Currently plus 50%. Plus 50% critical damage. Minus 25% action point cost. Bolts explode for 15 damage. Aristocrat's Vital Vats Optimized. Has an explosive frame. Glow sights. 277 damage per bolt. Capacity of 1 single fire. It's a pretty good little weapon. Very powerful for what it is. Of course, it's a archer build. Now, yesterday I did find out something that was very interesting that I did not know. So, apparently, with the update we got last week on March 18th, we got these special perk cards. Now, I was under the assumption that I have to get them from opening up perk card packs. But I already had them. Like, they are already available to me for free. And I didn't know that. I had no idea. And I'm thinking, what? So I actually, changed it up a little bit. So again, in terms of the archer build, so archer, expert archer, master archer, all maxed out under perception. Concentrated fire. Bow before me, it's a good one. We have arms of steel. Arms keeper, bandolier. Oops, keep doing that, Jim. Chem diet, I'm hoping that helps with our feral meter there. Thick-skinned. Suppressor, tenderizer. Covert operative, white knight of drilling. These random luck cards, which randomly pops in when they're being activated, including this new one here. Battle jeans. So that was pretty cool. And legendary perk cards. These don't change for me. I'm very happy with them. Had them for quite some time. And as you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, just like that. And I'm sure I'm going to be asked, I do look like a lost, right? Is what they look like. And what I'm wearing is the burnt Vault 63 security helmet and burnt Vault 63 security outfit. And because I have an archer build, I got this nice little quiver backpack here with a little crossbow bolts coming out of her. Looks pretty cool, very fitting. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Drew, Andrew Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen, Trudeau. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.